Attention passengers, there's a woman walking down the aisle with a toddler. We ask that you move out of the way of her diaper bag and reserve all judgment and disdain for the duration of the flight. I wish airlines would make that announcement, but since they don't, traveling parents have to deal with the glares of passengers who would prefer a 21 and over limit on air travel. However, I fly so often with my two little ones that I have many tricks to keep me sane, one of which is the CARES Child Aviation Restraint. I got this for about $60 on Amazon. I was looking for a way to keep my 2-year-old strapped in without having to lug my humongous car seat onto the plane. Because of the car seat, my son understands that a harness means business. He doesn't try to escape. I needed something to simulate that. This product does require a bit of interaction with fellow passengers. I had tested the CARES harness with my 2-year-old when I was flying with him and my infant daughter for the first time alone. In an attempt to avoid making enemies before the flight had even begun, I practiced installing this quickly at home. When it was time for takeoff, I sat the baby down in my seat, had my son stand nearby, and told the guy assigned to our row that I was going to need a minute. My son waited not so patiently, and I worked frantically like an EMT about to administer CPR. That guy located the exit nearest him and got reassigned. Pronto. That's one man down. The next target was the row behind me, and this was an easy one. Attention, sir, I ask that you remove your tray table from the upright position. If their tray table is up, you'll strap that sucker shut for the entire flight and create a starving, thirsty monster behind your child. And then no one's happy. So you slip the sides of the harness around the airplane seatbelt. You want to put the straps at your child's shoulders. To tighten, you pinch these little triangles. Then you snap the harness at their chest level and close the lap belt tightly across the child's lap. Ladies and gentlemen, the woman is now done fiddling with the seat. The child has been contained. Please secure your dramatic size in the overhead compartment. The chest harness feels almost as secure as any car seat harness, but unfortunately the airplane seatbelt is way too easy for a child to open. My son flipped his open pretty often before I came up with a ploy to make him stop. I may have bribed him with a Nutella sandwich. If you have a stubborn child that will not be bribed, this will be a problem, but it would be a problem even without the CARES harness because the issue is with the airplane seatbelt. It would be great if the CARES could somehow reinforce the existing seatbelt, but it doesn't do that. I had hoped that my child would be able to sleep with this system with a pillow on the side of the plane, but that did not happen. If I hadn't had the baby, I might have been able to soothe him down, but not comfortably. But then again, is anyone ever truly comfortable sleeping on a plane? The airlines do not require your children to use harnesses like this, but that does surprise me. I hate to think of how ineffective that lap belt would be for a small child in the case of a real emergency. The CARES is the only harness that is officially approved by the FAA. I think the airlines should be required to issue these to children, but they are not. The CARES harness is designed for children between 22 and 44 pounds. The packaging has a very bold warning that it is not designed to be used in the car. Duh. So is this as good as traveling with your car seat? Well, no. Belting the car seat into the plane is still the best way to keep your child still and comfortable, and they're more likely to nap in their own car seat over this system. But if you want to avoid traveling with your car seat because that's such a huge pain in the rump, this really is a great alternative, especially for me since I was traveling alone with 2 small children. I'm going to give this the Crash Test Mom handy pin because I do think it's such a handy-dandy trick to have in your arsenal. It also makes you the coolest mom on the plane. Fellow passengers seemed impressed with my ingenuity and preparedness. It's nice to have some smiles mixed in with the scowls. Plus, my son really likes it. He thinks it's a super neat addition to his very own airplane seat. It's very cute. Stay tuned to Crash Test Mom for more on travel, and if you have questions or comments, email me at Natali@crashtestmom.com.